cyborgists is coming. Question 19. Human beings and artefacts can peacefully coexist. So that was men agreeing more than women on those criteria. Atheists agreed more than theists on the following opinions. Question 6. It's against natural law to build robots that are part human. Question 19. Human beings and artefacts can peacefully coexist. Theists agreed more than atheists on the following opinions. Question 8. If superhuman robots are built, they may not care about humanity. Question 15. Scientists should leave the human genome as God and nature created it. Question 16. Genetic engineering should be used to cure diseases and improve crops. Question 17. Tiny robots should be built to enter the human bloodstream and cure diseases. So that was where theists agreeing more than atheists. Atheists disagreed more than theists on the following opinions. Question 10. There should be a law limiting the intelligence of computers and robots. Oldies disagreed more than youngies on the following opinions, like 6 of them. Question 1. Scientists should try to build computers that are smarter than people. Question 2. People should be allowed to implant computers into their bodies. Question 12. It would be a great achievement to build robots smarter than humans. Question 14. It's human destiny to build entities smarter than ourselves. Question 17. Tiny robots should be built to enter the human bloodstream and cure diseases. Question 19. Human beings and artefacts can peacefully coexist. Now that was where the oldies disagreed more than the youngies. Okay? And oldies disagreed more than youngies on the following opinions. Oh, yeah. Oldies disagreed more than youngies on the following opinions. There's a whole list of 8 of them. Question 4. It's against God and nature to build computers smarter than people. Question 5. Building computers smarter than people should be against the law. Question 6. It's against natural law to build robots that are part human. Question 9. No one should be allowed to implant a computer in his or her body. Question 10. There should be a law limiting the intelligence of computers and robots. Question 11. I am frightened about the possibility of robots taking over the world. Question 13. There's a real danger that super intelligent robots will wipe out humanity. Question 15. Scientists should leave the human genome as God and nature created it. That's where oldies disagree more than youngies on that quite list. It appears that the greatest differences lie between the oldies and the youngies, rather than between men and women, or theists and atheists. I think that's fairly clear. I mean, you can go to the text and really study this if you want to. I'm just sort of giving you a taste by going through it fairly quickly. There's a lot of detail in these answers that merit deeper study. Yeah, right. Section 4. A new branch of sociology, intellect sociology. Given that the rise of the intellect will probably prove to be this century's dominant global political issue, it makes sense to suggest that the sociologists and psychologists need to get interested in this huge issue and apply their respective skills to its elucidation. I'm hoping that the above 2 questionnaires will inspire ambitious young graduate students or young tenure-track professors in these 2 fields to undertake more comprehensive and more scientific studies on the species dominance issue. Once enough studies of this type are undertaken, we will be able to talk about the establishment of a new branch of sociology or psychology, namely intellect sociology or intellect psychology. Once it's established, professors can write textbooks and teach courses at undergraduate and graduate levels on the topic. Once the wisdom of the crowds is used in the species dominance debate, that is, should humanity build intellects this century, then a more realistic, more balanced scenario of what is likely to happen can be created, instead of the naively and irresponsibly optimistic scenarios of the Pollyannists. Okay, that's it. So, cheers. Prof. Dr. Hugo de Garis. Email profhugodegaris@yahoo.com. Website profhugodegaris.wordpress.com. And YouTube channel name Hugo de Garis. Ciao.